Hey, how's it going? I'm over here at the entrance of the Death Pile Mountain. That's right, this is the never-ending death pile of merchandise. I figured this would probably be a pretty good background for me. I ended up waking up early this morning. It was about 7 a.m. and my buddy was texting me, and he's never been out here before. I've known him for 6 years. He was picking up some kind of machine, and he ended up messaging me. And by coincidence, I just happened to see his message, and he came by and we had coffee and just kind of hung out for a little bit. Sadly, he wasn't really able to stay. He had to get back to New York and do some things, but I'm probably going to be going out there in October. I've actually filmed out there before. He's a good friend of mine, so we'll have some more fun then. But I ended up going to the Salvation Army today. Then I hit the More Than a Thrift and the dump. And actually, I did really well all day today. I got a chance to see my friend up at the Salvation Army. I like to get in there once a week and say hi to him, and I had to bring him a drill bit, and he's a good pal. I didn't get there until about 11 o'clock, so I think I might have missed out on some things, but, you know, it started out really slow, but I did, end up finding some cool stuff. I got this for 50 cents, and it's a Pampered Chef grapefruit knife, and I've sold this in the past. I know they don't sell for a lot of money. It was only 50 cents. I found these two Leewards, I guess needlepoint, and I've sold these in the past. It's been a while. These can really sell for excellent money if you find the right one. These were $1.70 a piece. I'm probably gonna lot them together. I think I could probably get about $20 to $25 a piece for these, but I'm just going to lot them together and see what happens. This is actually a nice piece. It's a vintage Accu-Vibe massager. This is probably from, I would say, probably like the late 70s, early 80s. It's called Accu-Vibe, and I think I paid $4.25 for it. I think I could probably get $40 for it. This kind of thing sells pretty regularly for me, and I think this should do okay. I found this Polaroid one-step out there today, and I stopped buying these for the longest time. There's a company on eBay called Retrospect, I think it's called, and they've been buying cameras from me for years, and they stopped for the longest time, but they've started buying cameras again. I ended up paying $7, so that's $5.95, I think, after discount, and they buy these. Not all of them, but this particular one, they usually pay $28 shipped. I can get this out in a flat rate envelope, and they sell all the time. I mean, I can list this and pretty much it sells. So it's not a lot of profit, maybe $10, but to me, that's good. I also found this Cuisinart food processor over there. This isn't a bad food processor. It's got the recalled blade on it, and you can tell with these, if they have the 4 rivets on the bottom, that's a recalled blade, and you cannot sell that on eBay. You have to call Cuisinart and have a replacement sent to you. But it was missing the pusher, but I think I could sell the top and the bottom. I don't know for how much, but it was only $4.25 with discount, and I should be able to make $40 on this. So after that, I ended up just driving over to the More Than a Thrift store, and there wasn't much to be had today. I found these 2 packs of men's underwear. I think they're size 32, and it was basically 4 packs for $4. Now, there's a little story behind these. I have been buying underwear from there for probably the last 4 weeks or 5 weeks, and a company that went out of business. I'm going to end up doing an entire video on this, but there was a company that went out of business years ago, and I think now the building is finally at the point where they're selling it or something. I think it's just been sitting with stuff in it, merchandise in it, for years, and a lot of underwear got donated to this thrift store, and I bought most of it. I just sold like something like this last night, like a 4-pack of 32s for $25 free shipping or something. And I ended up buying a lot of underwear, and some of that underwear ended up selling for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I mean, it was like rare stuff. And I'll probably end up doing a video on that. But it was like basically the find of the year. So this pretty much is the end of their underwear. And I wasn't going to buy these because this size I didn't think would sell too well. But like I said, last night I sold a size 30 4-pack for 25 bucks. So I figured I'd go ahead and do that with these two. These were also there for $4, and it's a pack of 2 boxers. These ones are from like 2005, I think. Oh no, actually this is 1996. And yeah, it was $4, and I should be able to, I'll probably get like 25 bucks shipped for it. These are size 56, so this is a bigger man. I should have bought this before. I don't know why I didn't buy it. There was just so much to buy, and she was every week I'd go in there and she had put more out, so I tried to get her to sell me everything at one go, and she didn't want to do it, so she was just putting them out. Like in each week I'd go get as much as I could, and old Josh made quite a bit of cash selling them. I got this little pair of Koss headphones. This is one of those behind the ear headphones. It was $1 at the More Than a Thrift, and I buy stuff like this because I actually use this, you know, when I'm laying in bed at nighttime. I got my phone, and I like to plug these in because that way, you know, my dad's sleeping and I don't want to wake him up, so I use these. Although if it sells for like $15 free shipping, they'll be getting packed up. This actually came from the dump, I think Tuesday. I found a few things, and it's a digital calendar / day clock. It's got the remote control and an antenna, which I don't know what that's for. Unfortunately, no power cable, but I do have one of these already listed for $30. Hasn't sold yet. So I'm going to take that cable and try to see if this works. But these sell for like 25, 30 bucks. This was a little pack of Girl Scout iron-on patches. There's like different patches, and some of them are used, but as you can tell, there's like a bunch that are brand new. And I saw like one person had sold a lot for like 12 bucks. I got a big lot, and I'm hoping I can get 25. And I'm sure there's some parent or somebody is going to give me something for these, hopefully. This was basically, I paid $1 at the dump. These I got Tuesday at the dump as well. They are Cleveland Skate Company wooden roller skate wheels. Now these are cool. These are something that the kids wore on their skates back in the 70s. These, I don't know how much these will sell for. I had to have them. They looked really neat, and they were at the dump, and I didn't want to see them go, you know, in the trash. If I can get 20 bucks for them, I'd be happy with that. Also, this bucket was sitting on the shelf over there. The lid was actually off, and I'm looking, and I'm like, what are these things? And they're these little things called gripples. And look how many there are in here. I mean, this thing is half full. There's got to be over 100 of them. You know, I didn't know what these things were. They said gripple and medium, and I went ahead and just looked them up, and it looked like they're selling for about $1 a piece. So I'm going to probably do okay with these, hopefully. When I was leaving the dump today, I looked on the shelf and I saw these beautiful little flower porcelain things. And I really didn't know what they were, but I gave them a closer look. And they're just little flower tablecloth holders. This is made by a company called RPA, and these were made in 1986 in the Philippines. So I went ahead and did a little eBay search. I wanted to see if these were selling for anything. And surprisingly enough, when I was checking out the comps, it looked like some of these were selling for pretty good money. So I decided to go ahead and I found this basket over there, and it had this little fake peat moss stuff in it. So I went ahead and borrowed this because there was no boxes, and this kept these safe, you know, on the ride home. So I'm going to look these up. I'm going to do a little research, but these are nice, and I think somebody will probably end up buying them. Also, Tuesday when I was at the dump, somebody had donated a bunch of DVDs and movies and stuff, and I saw this box sitting right there, and it said V-Flash on it. So I took all the stuff off it, and I went ahead to open this box, and sure enough, it's one of those, like, VTech video game systems. I don't know much about this. I've never, like, had this stuff before, But it looks like it's the system and the hookups, 2 controllers, and there's probably like 5 games, it looks like. I don't know about, I've never had anything like this. I looked it up somewhere, and I think something like this will probably sell for about $50. I found this over there at the Salvation Army today, and this is a really, really good find. My friend Backroad Bidder Chuck knows about these. I don't find these much, maybe once or twice a year, but you know, they always sell really well for me. Mostly during the winter time, though. I mean, you can sell these for, I've sold them for $40 plus shipping in the middle of January. Right now, not too good. I mean, it's summertime, it's the end of summer. You know, nobody really wants this. But I saw this, I don't know, I didn't see this until like the 3rd or 4th pass. And then I had a closer look, and I'm like, no way. But then I looked up, and to my surprise, I see this right here. And I said, what? So I had to have a little look-see, and at first glance, I think it might be new. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to have a closer look, but this is looking very good. Hey, when I first saw that damn thing, I knew I was going to get it. Forget about it. I think I saw a recent comp for an open box one for like $75. I'm not going to sell it now. I'm going to wait till winter time. And I think when Christmas time comes around, and even later, I can get $130 for it. At any rate, $525 is a fantastic deal. Now, the last item that I found actually came from the Salvation Army today. This is something that I found that they were working on in the back room today. It would have eventually come out, but I didn't want to wait all day for it. So I asked my buddy if he wouldn't mind just grabbing that for me. And it's a really nice calculator. It's the HP 35S scientific calculator. And it's also in, looks like pretty good condition too. I don't know if it works because I haven't tried putting the battery in. Looks like the battery's probably dead. I don't even know how to turn this on. If this does work, I'm not going to sell this. I've got a small collection of vintage electronics. This isn't the older model that I thought it was, but it's still really cool. And if I wanted to sell this, it looks like they're selling for really good money. I ended up paying $2.55 for this, so not a bad little find in my opinion. Anyway guys, I'm going to go check on Mr. K. He's cooking dinner tonight, and just want to see what he's up to. Make sure he's not burning the meat. Hey, how you doing?
This is nice.
Say hello to my little friend.
This is good too.
Oh, what's good?
Doing the vegetables out here.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, check this out. We got a few things that he's going to put on the grill. He's going to make these cheeseburgers. This American cheese, this is his favorite. This is not my favorite, okay? He likes the American.
Melting point.
I know he's going to be good milk. It's not the most flavorful though, right? But
no, there's better cheeses.
Of course there's better cheeses. But you know what? It is what it is, and we're just going to deal with it. That's right. All right, this is most definitely the probably most important part, and that would be the cooking of the hamburger. Now you might think that you just can't mess up a hamburger. It's a hamburger.
Well,
but
this here, Josh, is not just ground beef.
Correct.
It's got some chopped. I bought some roast beef.
Mm-hmm.
Shaved roast beef, and a quarter pound of that. I threw that into the pound of the hamburger.
Oh, okay. So you got what's called a cheeseburger deluxe.
Yeah, you got much better meat.
Now your pal, Big Josh,
Let that cook away right there.
he likes a nice cheeseburger deluxe. What do you think about hamburgers versus cheeseburgers? I mean, what do you like better? I mean, obviously, I like cheeseburgers more than hamburgers, but are you a hamburger man or a cheeseburger man?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, like if
Cheeseburger.
Definitely a cheeseburger guy,
If
huh?
I'm having a burger, I'd like to have cheese on it.
Yeah, I say it's the American
If I
thing
didn't
to do.
have cheese, so be it.
Yeah, then it's just a piece of, then it's just a meatloaf.
But American cheese is the way to go.
Yeah, shut up. Okay, looks like these guys are definitely ready for consumption. Looking pretty good.
You gotta rest.
Mr. K has also got a nice salad, garden salad. We've been actually eating a lot better lately. We were doing a lot of garbagey desserts and stuff, and a lot of that was my fault. You know, I was bringing in a lot of garbage, but we're not doing that anymore. We're feeling, wouldn't you say we're feeling a little better? I'm feeling better. How about you, Mr. K? Feeling a whole lot better. You know, I saw somebody talking on YouTube about how they look at their food as software, and it made sense. We're trying to put better software into our systems.
Just peppers and onions.
I know, but it's important to mention that these beautiful peppers and onions came from the garden.
The peppers did.
The peppers came from Mr. K's garden, and I should really do a video on that, but really there's no vegetables left. So
No, we're at the end of it.
it wasn't that good of a vegetable year.
Everything was pretty good.
I don't know.
We ate steady. I had a lot of beans. We had quite a bit of squash.
Yeah, but
Tomatoes.
it wasn't the greatest.
Cucumbers were
But at the very least, there was good peppers. Anywho, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go inside. Mr. K and I are going to eat. We're probably going to watch a movie, a little bit of television. I'm going to edit some video, and this weekend there's a couple citywides that I might check out. Well, I'm also going out of town, so I'll probably record some of that Labor Day weekend at the pool in Chicopee. Anyway, if I don't talk to you guys before Labor Day, you have a wonderful day. Take care, guys.